My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the bookie killer. And I got one of my good friends, and obviously it's Super Bowl time, ex-NFL player, my boy, Big Ron Merkerson in the motherfucking house.
Hey,
what's up, Ron?
Hey, thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely.
Happy to be here, man.
All day long, man.
Happy
Had to
to
bring
be
you on the co-host in the show today, see if we can do something. The town is packed right now.
Oh, it's popping right now, man. The whole West Coast is getting it popping. You got the Super Bowl down in Arizona, and then Vegas, we're always popping.
Who do you think's getting more money right now, the casinos or the prostitutes? Be honest.
Hey, the prostitutes are
Boy,
getting
they're
it done
getting
right
it,
now.
boy. They're flat backing like there ain't no
getting it
tomorrow,
done
boy,
right
giving
now.
up that pussy for that money, huh?
Strippers and prostitutes, they're definitely getting paid.
You better be careful, though, guys. When you're out here and you're sitting on the machine and a girl taps you on the back, asks you if you want some company, and she says it's $100, you better be real careful, wear 3 rubbers. On the other side of the token, you're at the bar, a girl's asking you, do you want a date? It's $3,000. That might be a little bit better of a choice, even though the money's a little bit more. When a girl wants the lights on and wants to be real careful with fucking you, that girl's just as scared of disease as you are.
Yeah,
now, the flatbackers, they're looking to put as many dicks in their mouth in the next 4 or 5 hours as they possibly can, grab 100 here and there, go back to the trailer with 800 on Boulder Highway and do their thing.
Oh, yeah, and if they're trying to give you a 2-for-1 deal, you better watch out when you get to your room.
Anyway, guys, February 9th, podcast number 378, Life is Great. Our show's sponsored by, of course, Boss and the Money Team. I want to give a shout out and a salute to the troops. We appreciate you guys supporting our country. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do our show, live the life that I live. And for that, retired, active military, from the bottom of my heart, we appreciate everything you do, and we salute you.
We salute you. All our veterans, all our military men, Pops, Vietnam vet, Army man, salute you too.
Is that where you got a lot of your hard work and dedication from, Big Mark?
I got a lot of things. Got a lot of ass whoopings,
A lot of
too.
ass whoopings. Huh? That old school ass whooping ain't no joke.
Hey,
These
they need to bring
youngsters
that
don't know
back more.
These youngsters don't have any clue about that shit.
Oh, yeah. These youngsters now, they threaten about calling the cops on their own parents.
Yeah, believe me, I know all about it, brother. Anyway, let's start off in the NBA. LeBron James passed Kareem to become NBA's all-star leading scorer. LeBron said to himself, is the greatest basketball player who ever played the game. Do you think he is?
Personally, I don't think he gives a damn if I think he, but I think he has a valid argument. If there's anybody in the world who can try to debate or at least make the statement that he's plausibly the best ever, he's one of the few that can do that.
Well, you have a podium up there. It's going to be him and Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Real fucking simple. And then you got all these little YouTube things going around. People hating on Mike, talk about Larry Bird is the best that they've ever seen.
Larry Bird was a bad boy.
They say, they're asking all these players, is Michael Jordan the worst, the best player you ever played against? They're all saying no. Is that just hate, or you really think Larry Bird?
I think it's a little bit of hate, but I think Bird was just that competitive, that good, man. If you go back and look at the statistics, I actually looked at this maybe a week ago. Bird did really well against Jordan and matchups when they played throughout their career. So he's got an argument that he had Jordan's number overall for when they played against each other. But as far as overall player, my personal opinion, I'm saying Michael Jordan.
100%. Mike all day long.
better.
Now, Larry might have been a scrappy player even when he didn't have the ball, because when he didn't have the ball, he's still moving around, hitting you, jabbing at you. Dude looked like he was ready to have a heart attack every fucking second.
Well, he was a sniper. He's a
played
sharp.
as hard as he could.
He's a sharpshooter.
100%.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They're hating on Mike, saying that he wasn't the best player they played against. However, he's the best player of all time right there with LeBron.
There you go.
Lakers finally traded away Russell Westbrook to the Utah Jazz. What'd you think about that?
Thank goodness. And no hate on Westbrook. I know he works his ass off, but a horrible fit. I thought that was a horrible fit for the Lakers when they did that years ago, and they gave up so much and so much money for Westbrook. It just didn't fit well. So I'm glad they unloaded him. I don't know if I think they could have did a lot better acquiring better pieces the last 2 years, but they're going to be in a lot better position without Westbrook than with
A lot of big names at this trade deadline, I tell you like that. Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns. I mean, they're going to probably be unstoppable when they're healthy.
Oh, yeah.
They get Booker back. I mean, come on, man. It's
The Suns are definitely, but they went all in on that deal, man. They really went after that and gave up a lot of first-round picks. But they got one of the top, 5 players in the NBA?
Yeah, well, without any shadow of a doubt. And you've seen what Kyrie said. He's like, I'm happy for Durant. I'm happy he just got out of there.
Oh, yeah.
So are they bad-mouthing New Jersey? Is New Jersey on their way to the bottom or what?
The Nets, the way it worked when I played, there's certain organizations, if the major players, because it's a community, man. It's just like us, a brotherhood. If I'm talking to you about something and it's bad news, I don't care if it's somewhere I'm eating, you're not going to want to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the same thing with the Nets. I mean, it can't look good for that organization from the standpoint of acquiring or attracting any major stars in the future because it's a broken experiment.
Let me ask you this. Who do you think the best team in the Western Conference is right now? Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, Dallas, Phoenix, or the Clippers?
Oh, wow. I think it's up in the air. But
You got to answer one of them. Who you like? Denver, Memphis, Sac, Dallas, Phoenix, or Clippers?
Right now, I'm liking Dallas with the Kyrie addition. But also, I've been really impressed when they can stay healthy and when they got players on the courts. Because in the NBA nowadays, you never know who the hell's playing or how long they're playing or how long they're sitting out. But I do like the Memphis Grizzlies as a scary team in that division also.
If you ask me right now, I like Denver. Denver's been balling out of fucking control. You asked me, the question was the best conference in the team right now. I like Denver. However, I think Phoenix dominates at the end of the season.
There you go.
Who do you like the best in the East? Boston, Philly, or Milwaukee?
Whew. Boston is really dangerous. I just
when Boston's on fire, they're unbeatable.
Don't get them, though, man.
And then all of a sudden they'll win by 60. Next game, lose by 4. So.
Exactly. It's baffling. The NBA is a whole debacle when it comes to that. You really got to be sharp, and I know you are. Looking into these matchups, what's going on with these teams, what's going on with these players, because the NBA right now, man, like you said, they can blow somebody out by 30, 40 one game. Boston's very capable of doing that and come back and lose by 4 to a damn near mediocre team. So,
no fucking doubt about it. You know, everybody's asking what's up in Vegas right now. Guys, it's popping. Like I said, we had the fucking Pro Bowl last week, stars everywhere. They all stayed in town. Like I said, you would think everyone's going to Phoenix to the Super Bowl. Everybody's out here in Las Vegas chilling, having a good time, partying, doing what they do. And best believe, how many people you think that are flying in from the East Coast to Phoenix to the Super Bowl ain't going to take a stop in Vegas on their way home?
Before and after.
Before and after. Sweetie, I got to make a quick trip to Vegas, day before and a day after. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, it sounds good to the wife, right? I'm going to the Super Bowl, but you don't bring up when you stop in Vegas before and after.
Exactly. No, she's going to be like, I'm going with you, 100%.
Exactly.
But like I said, guys, it's popping out here right now. The world of sports betting is bigger than it's ever been in the history of sports betting. It's trillions of dollars. And, it's my job. The whole reason why we do this podcast is to show amateur and novice sports bettors how to get money betting sports the right way. Formula for success, discipline, and money management. It's the only way you make money. One game a day, not every day, and the same amount of money on every game. Brings me to my next point. What's up with the Super Bowl? Who you got on the Super Bowl? Guys, Super Bowl is a day for amateurs.
Exactly.
Everybody and their mom bets the Super Bowl. Why the fuck do you think you need to pay a sports consultant or a guy like me on a 50-50 fucking game? If you can't pick the Super Bowl on your own, that's on you, man. Like I said, your grandma can come up with a winner like it's no big deal.
Exactly.
But I'm just going to come out and say it right off the bat. I personally like the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I said in the beginning of the season, Eagles were going to be tough. Eagles would be in the Super Bowl. And so, I got to ride with what I said. So I think the Eagles get it done. Kelsey's still a little bit beat up with spasms. Mahomes ain't where he needs to be. And we're going to have to wait to see. But it should be a great game. Sports betting story, by the way. A record 50 million adults in the United States, which is about 20% of the population, are expected to bet approximately $16 billion
More.
on the Super Bowl. Hold
More.
on. Legally. Legally. You're not adding in offshore and local bookies. You're looking at somewhere probably over $100 billion, if not more, bet on this Super Bowl.
Oh, and you bring in overseas, and like you said, man, it's that number's
that's the number that they got registered on legal sports books.
Yeah.
Okay, offshore sports books aren't considered legal, so you could probably double that, over $100 billion. Like I said, guys, you got the Philadelphia Eagles -1.5 going up against the Chiefs as an underdog for the first time ever in a Super Bowl.
Wow.
What is that, a disrespect to them?
No, I don't think it's a disrespect. I think it's a.
Well, the lines makers, we all know they know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, of course.
So how do you think Kansas City's taking that underdog status?
They should take it well because this Eagles team has proven all year that it's pretty consistent, and I think is the most dominant defense. Like when they're on point, they're the most dominant defense besides the 49ers when they were through their little run.
Which don't get me wrong, Niners had a horrible game, but they made them look stupid.
Yeah, they
the
did.
Eagles made them look really, really bad.
When you can manhandle a team like that, I know the quarterback situation was really bad with the San Francisco. They caught a raw deal with that. I mean, you're almost playing McCaffrey at quarterback. You did play McCaffrey at quarterback. But all in all, man, it's still because of the Eagles. They got to who they need to get to.
Here's the trend. The under is 5-1 in the Chiefs' last 6 games against teams with a winning record. That's all I can tell you. Patrick Mahomes said he's definitely in a better spot when it comes to his injured right ankle and is better now than it was during the AFC Championship, which I would hope so. Here's my question, Ron. Is Mahomes' health and his ability to run the biggest determining factor in who will win the Super Bowl?
Not the biggest. There's so much put on the quarterback. And if you haven't noticed, in certain Super Bowls, there's always that second-tier type player that ends up being like the MVP or making the big play. Or you go back to the Patriots game where the cornerback comes up and makes a big play on the goal line. Those are the type of plays. I mean, you got a 53-man roster. Mahomes is going to be very key. The one thing I'm worried about Mahomes is a high ankle sprain. For those who don't understand, I had one. It can be a lot more severe than what it appears.
We'll hit it on the head when they gave Von Miller the MVP because of the fumble he knocked out at the end of the game.
Exactly.
It just depends what happens at the end and what fucking play was crucial enough for your team to fucking win.
Exactly. It's all the hype. It's like people think so optimistically instead of thinking realistically. Now, realistically, you got 22 men on the field at the same time. And any one of those players, I don't care if his name is fucking Billy Joe, whatever the hell. If he comes up and impacts a play that changes field position or causes 7 points the other way, guess what?
Well, like I said, man, I've said it a million times, Super Bowl's a day for amateurs. Any type of real sports bettor is getting their money right now in college basketball, NBA, and hockey, plain and fucking simple. So, guys, you want to build a bankroll so you can go fuck your money off on the Super Bowl? Hit me up. Our college basketball is on fire. My personal plays, 16-4 over the last 20 games. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, is getting money like VIP Sports.
So the real bettors, to that point you bring it up, the real bettors, I think they're going to be making a ton of money that Saturday before the Super Bowl because if there's any time to find, and you find them all the time, to find some soft lines is that Saturday before the Super Bowl because so much money is put on all these props and all the Super Bowl. All the attention is there. There's so much money there, you can find some nice soft spots.
I will tell you a prop that we've hit 6 years in a row, and that's the national anthem, the over-under. I get a little inside information on that rehearsal. I know you think it's a joke, and they only let you bet 300 or 500, but it's easy fucking money. So you guys want that guaranteed winner. I got that for you as well on the Super Bowl.
Winning is winning, right?
Country music star Chris Stapleton, over-under national anthem length, 1 minute, 59 seconds. Now, I got to bring in my country specialist, Veronica Garcia. 1 minute, 59 seconds, Chris Stapleton. Does he go over or under that? Does he have a little extra country shit with him, or does he stick to the... Over? Barely over. Coming right from the country music girl herself, Garcia. So she's saying the over. But no bullshit. We will find out the day before.
Exactly.
And we'll tell you exactly how long it'll be. The last 2 anthems have hit the over.
Oh, yeah.
Rihanna is performing at the halftime show. Boy, I know you love some Rihanna, boy. Who don't?
Hell yeah.
You'll be all right, man. Your girl ain't gonna trip on
Hey,
you.
my girl.
Rihanna's gonna turn it the fuck
hey,
out.
my girl is cool as hell. I'm so happy I'm with her now. She might actually, she might enjoy it more than me.
Yeah, like I said, she probably wouldn't mind fucking with Rihanna her goddamn self. That girl's a sexual fucking machine.
Yes, she is.
Anyway, the over or under 9.5 songs performed.
Oh, wow. Man, I'd be horrible with this. Veronica would be a lot better when it comes to this.
9.5 songs, we'll have to wait and see.
You know the answer.
We'll see. NFL, Aaron Rodgers said, first of all, we got to get right into this before I talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
And you had a little debate on who we were get.
Oh, yeah.
We said Brady might be the one. Brady obviously
retired. And then we brought up the other two
Lamar set his deal in stone.
Yeah.
So would you say it is 95% for sure that the Las Vegas Raiders are getting Aaron Rodgers?
Dude, I give it like an 88.
88?
Yeah, because you never know what's up with Rodgers. He's like that special guy. He's going on a dark retreat.
Yeah, but we
right
know he's
now.
a Hollywood dude.
Yeah, he's going on a 4-day dark retreat.
Yeah, he is.
Get in touch with himself.
And
whatever vision he gets, that's where it's going.
He's getting buck naked with the Indians, going in the sweat tent, taking a little peyote.
He's
going to sweat that shit out and see what he comes up with.
And what's that shit? Ayahuasca or whatever? Yeah, ayahuasca. So he's doing the
he
dark.
might just do a little mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. It's all going down right now. Mm-hmm. Whatever vision he gets, that's what he's coming out with.
Well, his vision is he likes to be in Hollywood. He's a little Hollywood boy. So, Anyway, Aaron Rodgers.
We'd love to have him here.
100%. I think we're getting him. He said last year in his mushroom ceremonies that he could produce hallucinations similar to the drug DMT.
Oh, wow.
And now Rodgers said he is going on a 4-day, 4-night darkness retreat to do a little self-reflection to help him decide what he's going to do next year.
You got to love it.
Yeah, well, just make sure that some of them Vegas dudes are over there with him to see. I don't give a fuck what type of mushrooms that he takes. He's coming to Vegas, baby.
Hey, the owner might be in there with him, right? I might get in trouble for that one, but I don't care.
He's wanted to come here the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, it's just a matter of what his mindset is before he goes into his mushroom.
Hey, he was smiling. He did on an interview. He brought it up. He was smiling and saying that our fans were basically the ones most encouraging. He seems really happy and excited about the idea. And Devontae Adams already went on paper and said, hey, get my boy here.
You better bring some defensive men and you better bring some offensive linemen, I tell you, because our defense sucks. NBA Kyrie Irving said after his first practice with the Dallas Mavericks that he felt, quote, really unwanted. Oh, did you really feel unwanted, Kyrie? You'll be all right, brother. All you got to do is stay focused. He said he felt unwanted.
Who was that again? Sorry, man. My phone just started playing some crazy. Siri decided to listen to me.
We exposed you. You're listening. You claim to be a thug down Vegas.
Man, that was weird.
When you're at home, you're listening to bluegrass. I heard that shit.
Hey, man, your phone's always listening.
Straight bluegrass Ron, guys. You need any information on some bluegrass? Ron's got you all day long.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, look, I am from Tennessee, but no bluegrass. But can you please rephrase?
I said Kyrie Irving, after his first practice with the Mavericks, said he felt, quote, really unwanted, unlike his time with the Brooklyn Nets when he said he felt very disrespected. Kyrie scored 24 points, and the Mavs defeated the Clippers 110-104 in Kyrie's debut. However, Kyrie's always going to be a problem. I would never want a player that always has shit to say. Just shut the fuck up and play basketball, and we'll leave it at that.
I think it's a wait-and-see situation with that whole Kyrie thing because he's a great player. I think he puts the work in. Definitely puts the work in because, I mean, you just can't be all skill, just totally all gifted in skills and be as good as he can be at times. So I think it's a wait-and-see situation. Everybody's normally happy when they first arrive somewhere, so let's wait a little while and see what happens with it.
Here's an NBA topic. All right, question. Many fans are questioning why there are so many stars in the NBA sitting out so many games. And, because they have so many so-called injuries. Here's what Stan Van Gundy said, and I agree. The 90s NBA teams had just a trainer and a strength coach. They practiced more often and harder and played more back-to-backs. Teams now have huge medical and performance staffs and value rest over practice. Yet injuries and games missed are way up. Something is not working. Do you agree with Van Gundy? 1,000%.
Of course. I think something's not working.
They get an ingrown toenail, they don't play for 2 games.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It's not fair to the league. It's not fair to the fans. But on the other side of it, can you kind of blame them? I mean.
Yeah, I can because a lot of their lower back problem is from fucking the shit out of too many bitches, plain and fucking simple. You're talking about you got lower back. Dude, you're 7'1" fucking a girl that's 5'2". Yeah, your back's going to be sore.
It was a bad standard to set, but now that it exists, it's almost like we're at the Super Bowl now, right? And we're talking a lot about health when it comes to these players and being available for the game. So it's the same thing with the Lakers several years ago. I mean, if you can't get them there healthy and have them be an asset during the playoffs, then what good are they? So I agree with you almost 100% on what you're saying. Of course, it's a dilemma, but you kind of got to look at that game a little bit. Like if you're an NBA owner, right, and you got a LeBron or you got a KD or you got a Kyrie, and 4 games before the season's over, they're having a little bit of ankle problems. What are you going to do?
You're going to put them on the bench.
See, yeah, so that's the problem. It's not fair from a fan standpoint. It's not fair from our standpoint.
No, but they're doing it in the beginning of the season, middle of the season.
They're doing low.
What you just said.
They're low management, but I think most times it's guys like Davis. You got a freaking guy that's 6'10", 7'1".
That grew 7 inches in 1 year.
Exactly.
So,
and he weighs more than most people. That load all year long. Look how many games the NBA plays. I mean, it's kind of you're not going to see a big guy running up and down the court like that. You're not going to see him like Olajuwon anymore. Olajuwon was a beast. He could play all day, every day.
Last of his time, brother.
Yeah. So,
plain and fucking simple.
I mean, yeah, it's a different time.
Anyway, guys, I know you guys been waiting for some golden nuggets. At the end of the day, that's what this show is all about, to help you guys get some motherfucking money. College hoops, this is the hottest trend in sports. Grand Canyon basketball has hit the over 15 straight times.
Yes, sir.
Grand Canyon hit the over 15 straight times. You guys ain't been on that?
I just got paid on it yesterday.
So did I. Who's hot against the spread? Pittsburgh Panthers, 16-3 against the spread in their last 19 games. Don't sit here and tell me that you've had the Panthers the last 19 fucking games, because you haven't. But if you did, you'd be 16-3. Hofstra, 6 straight covers against the spread. Indiana State, 5 straight covers against the spread. SMU, 5 straight covers against the spread. Monmouth, 5 straight covers against the spread. Now, these are teams to fade, teams that you bet against. I mentioned them many weeks ago, and it's still garbage for these teams. Tulsa is now 3-18. I told you these exact trends 8 weeks ago, guys. If you just listen to what I tell you, you'd be rich.
Oh, yeah.
As I mentioned, Tulsa, 3-18 against the spread. Notre Dame, 5-18 against the spread. Albany, 8 straight losses against the spread. St. John's, 6 straight losses against the spread. Coppin State, 6 straight losers against the spread.
You might as well be the New Year Santa. You're just giving out all kind of gifts.
Like I said, man, all you guys got to do is pay attention and focus, man. I know everybody's excited about the Super Bowl, and everyone's doing whatever they can to bet the most amount of money they can on the Super Bowl. It's the dumbest fucking decision I think anyone could ever make in their entire motherfucking life. If you're serious about sports betting and you want to do it the right way, it's all about money management and discipline, finding underdog value, getting the most bang for your fucking buck, guys. You don't need a guy like me to help you choose the Super Bowl winner. Plain and fucking simple. A lot of times in sports betting, you first-time sports bettors get lucky guessing on your own, and then 2-3 weeks into it is when you get buried and you look for a guy like myself. You know what I mean? But, guys, there's so much money to be made in college basketball right now. Boys against men, marquee matchups, teams that you guys don't even know about that we get inside information on, that bottom line, get the fucking job done. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you? On the behalf of VIP Sports and myself, Big Merc showing up in the house. We're going to be doing private party for the Super Bowl, celebrating. If you're in Vegas, DM me. I'm going to be handing out a bunch of my marijuana brands out there to everybody out there. We're going to party, have a good time. But more importantly, guys, please don't drink and drive. I don't want you hurting yourself.
Please
and
be
I sure
safe.
as fuck don't want you hurting one of my family members. You guys have a beautiful day. Enjoy the Super Bowl. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat. I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so Jordan keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac.
I keep hearing things.